Because to me, was smart when I saw like somebody 15 that created this business. To me, smart was like innovating, something like Apple. To me, smart was not just being clever or being intelligent. To me, smart was having so much a collection of, one, you had to know books. You have to know some sort of intellectualism, in some sort of intellect that comes from academics. Two, you had to know some sort of level of street smart, right? How you gonna not be able to cross the street but you know physics? Like that don't make no fucking sense. And then three, you had to have some sort of like experience mixed with wisdom. And then four, you have to have some sort of product or some sort of record sheet that you've utilized all those things and capitalized on it. Because to me, like talking about smart shit all the fucking time and not making money seems like frustrating. And it's a reason I didn't want to be an academic anymore. Sure, plenty of academics could make six figures. There's a lot of people with PhDs in university have good positions, but to sit around for so many years reading and writing, teaching, reading and writing, and living in this like bubble of talking about shit about the real world, and then once a year going on a vacation to quote unquote explore it, it feels like a total waste of fucking time. To do that for like the entire life. What at some point it would be dope to be teaching, sit around and like spitball ideas with students and shit on all their dumb shit. Yeah, that'd be cool for sure. But to dedicate doing it, it's like, there's a reason people like Steve Jobs, you know, they went to college, like he'd sneak into Stanford and shit, but didn't want to enroll in that and dedicate to that full time. As soon as you think of something, let me go take a chance on this, right? Because he could have not taken a chance on Apple and said, let me continue with school, let me get a job, let me do this, and eventually would have gotten comfortable, eventually would have gotten super comfortable, and eventually never would have had the balls to risk anything, because once you got a mortgage and a wife and kids and they got braces and planning for college, you got all these expenses and shit, it's really hard to go risk all of that, risk that stability, to go bet on yourself with this crazy idea that you're not even sure if it'll work. But it's easier to do that when you do it early. And if you do it early and it succeeds, then you don't need all the other shit. You know what I'm saying? Which is what we're trying to do here. I did go to school. Like, I'm very grateful to have the opportunity to go to education, but I didn't pay for that shit. I didn't get in debt for that shit. Matter of fact, they used to pay me. Like, I had 2 scholarships and there was extra money coming into my pocket, and I'm living with my parents, so it was a fucking steal to stay at home and go to school. Because
this that UFZ flow, yeah. This that UFZ flow, this that UFZ flow. What ain't